Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. It's the backup channel backing Celeb up and bringing you all the breaking news. For many years, people have known Bobby Brown for being a member of New Edition and Whitney Houston's husband. But now Bobby wants to be known as the king of the kitchen because he just added a new addition to his repertoire. Bobby has announced that he has launched his new line of Bobby Brown food products, which include Bobby Brown barbecue sauces, spices, seasonings, coffee, and CBD. Bobby says that growing up in Boston, he spent a lot of time with his mom in the kitchen learning her recipes and her cooking style. And now he wants to share that finger-licking goodness with the rest of the world. Bobby says that you ain't taste nothing until you tasted his shrimp a la Bobby, or his famous Barbecue crispy fried chicken and fish. According to Bobby Brown Foods website, Bobby's foods focus on reducing sugar, sodium, and preservatives, and his prerogative is to provide people with products that are all made using real, all-natural ingredients that are delicious and good for you and your family. Listen, I'm excited for Bobby Brown, and I hope that Bobby Brown's foods take off. But I gotta tell you, if I'm gonna be truthfully honest, your girl Sauce is a little hesitant to try the Bobby Brown sauce. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because isn't your boy Bobby Brown the same person who told the story about when he was younger and he came home from school and he wanted to fry up some chicken, but instead of seasoning the chicken with flour, he accidentally seasoned the chicken with cocaine, and then he ate it and got high? I mean, for that one reason, and for that one reason alone, I'm gonna have to double check and triple check those ingredients before I try that Bobby sauce. Cause I mean, this dude is not gonna have me bouncing off the walls. But listen, that's just my thoughts on the sauce. Let me know what you're gonna do. Are you gonna try the Bobby sauce? Nah, but I think we should all try the Bobby sauce, and I'm glad to see that Bobby is doing well because Bobby has been through a lot. Jeez. Now check it out. The other day, Naomi Campbell posted a series of pictures on Instagram from the Vanity Fair party that she attended after the Oscars. And under the photo, she captioned, quote, #VF, #Oscars. Thank you to my team on this last minute dash to LA. End quote. Now, since uploading those photos, Naomi is facing backlash because people online are calling out the fact that the photos that she uploaded on the Instagram are heavily edited and very different than the original pictures that she took on the red carpet. They specifically ridiculed Naomi for the first photo that she posted, in which her head and nose seem to look much smaller and disproportionate to the rest of her body. For example, one person said, quote, "First pic is the worst Photoshop pic I ever seen." End quote. And then another person chimed in and said, quote, "Girlie, hire me. I can edit your photos better for the gram." End quote. And if that wasn't enough, another person wrote, quote, "She does not want to accept the fact that she's getting old and that's normal." End quote. Listen, Naomi Campbell is a supermodel, and supermodels have been retouching their photos for years. And on top of that, at 52 years old, Naomi Campbell is still doing her thing, and she looks better than a whole lot of these 20-year-olds out here. And then, on top of that, I can guarantee you that most of these Photoshop police out here who got all of this stuff to say about Naomi's looks are nothing but a bunch of butterfaces. And I know there's a whole bunch of you out there who are like, "Sauce, what the heck is a butterface?" A butterface is a chick that a dude might sleep with, but when he's sleeping with her, he's looking everywhere else but a face. I mean, for real, do you guys understand that most supermodels are done, finished, finito by the age of 30, but your girl Naomi Campbell is 52 years old, still walking the runway and doing her thing? I mean, if she wants to put the baby face online, let her put the baby face online. I mean, for real, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you have a problem with Naomi Campbell putting a baby face online? And check it, while you're down there leaving your comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Now check it out. Studies Weekly is a company that publishes science and social studies materials that are used in 45,000 schools around the United States, including some Florida elementary schools. Now, in an effort to get approval from Florida state regulators to continue to use their textbooks in the Florida school curriculum, the company has purposefully removed all references to Rosa Parks' race in their textbooks. For example, in one of their first grade books, instead of the textbook passage on Rosa Parks saying, quote, Rosa Parks was told to move to a different seat because of the color of her skin, end quote, the textbook now simply says, quote, Rosa Parks was told to move to a different seat, end quote. You know what? Remember back in the day when we were in school and we were taught the interrogative questions and the teacher was like, you gotta know who, what, when, where, how, and why? My question is, why was Rosa Parks asked to move to a different seat? I mean, if you're not gonna teach the why, then how in the world are you teaching these kids anything? Anyways, the textbook company also made similar changes to a 4th grade lesson about segregation laws during Reconstruction. The original text repeatedly mentioned how African Americans were affected by laws, but that was changed to say that quote-unquote certain groups were affected by laws. See, now the kids don't know the who. I mean, for real, these kids in Florida are gonna be jacked up. Anyhow, in response to the changes, the textbook company said it was, quote, trying to follow Florida's standards, including the Stop Woke Act, end quote. Oh my goodness, listen, in adherence with Florida state standards, all I'm gonna say is that certain people's agenda to erase certain people is how the education of our kids is being ruined for certain. Listen, let me know what you think about this textbook company removing Rosa Parks' race from the textbooks. Now, on to the next story. On Tuesday, Nipsey Hussle's brother, Black Sam, was on the Earn Your Leisure podcast, and while he was there, he discussed the legacy that Nipsey left behind regarding business and finance. When talking about the finer details of his brother's Marathon brand and his other partnerships with Roc Nation and Puma, Black Sam disclosed that the Puma athletic footwear and apparel company still goes above and beyond to ensure that Nipsey's family is taken care of. Black Sam explained that Nip had signed an endorsement deal with Puma just prior to his death in 2019, and even though his brother is gone, Puma still deposits money into Nipsey's kids' trust fund. Black Sam said, quote, as far as Puma, with us, they really close to our heart because they gave Hustle a deal. Within that deal, he told them, listen, I appreciate, but within my deal, you need to write in once a year, you need to deal with my clothing brand. And then, after everything happened, Nip's death, they came back to the table and made sure the kids were set up straight, end quote. You know what? I could really respect Puma for that. And you know what's crazy? Is a lot of people be sleeping on Puma, but Puma has been dropping some hot sneakers lately. Oh my goodness, and comfortable too. I mean, I love my Nikes and I love my Adidas, but I gotta tell you, I gotta have a few Pumas in the closet too. Cause I mean, for real, I'm at the point where it's all about comfort. I mean, I used to be trying to flex in my kicks, but now I wanna walk in my kicks. And I'm like, I bought a pair of Air Max 270s the other day, right? I put them on my feet, I walked in them for like 2 minutes, and I mean my ankles were almost broke. I took those suckers off as soon as I got home, and I swear I gave them away. And trust me, you can trust me, cause Nike ain't paying me to say this, and neither is Puma. But check it, let me get back to what we were talking about. Let me know how you feel about Puma looking out for Nipsey Hussle's family and putting money in a trust fund for the kids. Does it make you want to rock with Puma? Or are you like, nope, I'm strictly Nike and Adidas? But wait a minute, while we're on the subject of sneakers, right? I got a question for all of my sneakerheads out there. Now that your boy Snoop has endorsed Skechers, would you ever wear a pair of Skechers? And do you think that your boy Snoop is really wearing a pair of Skechers? Let me know in the comments. And listen, that is no disrespect to Skechers, because I know a lot of people who rock Skechers, but I have never seen a sneakerhead rocking Skechers. That's all I'm saying. Now check it out. By now, everybody knows that your boy Melle Mel done jumped into a time machine, and I mean he came all the way back to the future. But before he came back to the future, he jumped in that time machine, went back to the 1970s, robbed a pimp for his hat, velour sweatsuit, and chains, and then came back to the future. Well, anyways, ever since your boy Melle Mel has been in 2023, he's been stirring up a whole lot of trouble online because he's been talking a whole lot about hip-hop culture. As a matter of fact, Melle Mel said that Ja Rule tried to copy 50 Cent, and that is why his song New York wasn't that big. Check out what your boy Melle Mel had to say.
Just like a lot of rappers could be better rappers if they stop rapping like everybody else. What is it that you need to say? You could be the nigga that made the song about a pool party, but you f***ed around and listened to Meek Mills, and you f***ed around and did some dumb shit. It's just like when 50 Cent was doing this shit, and then when Ja Rule, and that was probably one of his last big, where I got 100 rounds, 100 clips. I'm from New York, New York. If he would have just made that record a pure New York record, it would have been a way bigger record. But he went the route of trying to sound hard because 50 Cent sound hard.
Well, after your boy Melle Mel said that Ja Rule fell flat because he was trying to copy 50, TMZ caught up with Ja Rule at the airport and they asked him what he thought about Melle Mel's comments. Check out what your boy Ja Rule had to say.
I mean, like I said, Mel's earned the right to say whatever he wants, but me copying 50 is like the funniest shit ever, because 50 copied me, you know what I'm saying? I was his blueprint. But other than that, you know, my New York record was huge, humongous. One of the biggest New York records today. New York State of Mind, Empire State of Mind is a huge record as well, but they're different. Mine's the street anthem, and Empire State of Mind is like a big commercial kind of record with Alicia Keys and Jay-Z.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine is me, Fat Joe, Jadakiss. It's gutter. Yeah, 100
it was a whole different vibe.
Big shout to KRS-One. You know that's his lyric. 100 gun, 100 clips.
Well, big facts there. Like I'm with you on that. Like the chicken before the egg.
Everybody know that. I don't know how Mel got that timeline fucked up, but everybody know that.
Listen, is your boy Ja Rule right? Was he the blueprint for 50? And listen, I can't wait to see what 50 gotta say about that. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Sauce, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.